Hi everyone, welcome to Hobby Kakis. Okay, hope everyone is having a great weekend. And okay, so for a start, I know everyone is waiting for the results for the 100 subs giveaway. Okay, we are still in the midst of consolidating, the prizes that we have and the categories of prizes. Okay, as mentioned, okay, for the 100 subs giveaway, for the first 100 of you that actually supported us since the start of our channel. Okay, we have around 20 prizes, so we are actually arranging the prizes right now. And for those of you who have actually just joined us from the announcement of the 100 sub giveaway, okay, we have prepared 15 prizes. So do be patient with us. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, we're going to make arrangement of that as well as the draw very soon. But nonetheless, okay, for this week we are going to continue with our skill model series. Okay, so before we actually go into the details, of course, we like to give a special shout out to the great people from Hobby Art. Okay, thanks for the continuous support as well as allowing us to do this episode and tie it in with your giveaway. Okay, since the last unveil of the HGUC Zaku 2, okay, it's been a while. It's been a month or more. So for this week, we are going to do our another Zaku as well. But I should say that this is quite a unique one because it actually ties in with a specific brand of apparel, and with that I believe a lot of you would have guessed it. Okay, and for this week we are going to get our hands on, and then we're going to build this thing. Yep. Okay, this is the HGUC Zaku 2 Uniqlo version for 2020. So a show of hands who have already gotten this, during the launch of the Gundam Uniqlo 2020 apparel. Okay, quite a few of you, I guess. Okay, but yeah, like I said, for this week's video, we're going to tie in a giveaway with this. Okay, so for more information how the giveaway works, okay, do follow us. And then right now we're going to do the entire snap build, okay, of this particular kit. And then in the midst of it, I also share some of my insights on the build experience. And of course, okay, we're going to give this away to quite a number of people, okay, that's watching this video right now. Okay, so if without further ado, let's join me in building this quite a unique kit. Let's go. Okay, so basically right now what we're going to do is that we're unboxing first before we move on into the actual build. So as you can see from the box art, okay, we have the usual layout, whereby definitely you always have the kit itself, but this time around the Zaku 2, okay, is in a red and then the black colored version. And of course, other than that, okay, we actually have Gunpla 40th anniversary logo. Okay, since this version is actually a collaboration between Uniqlo and Bandai Spirit to celebrate, okay, UTs, okay, based on the various designs. Okay, and then of course moving down, we can actually see the usual Bandai Spirit logo as well as the Uniqlo logo. Okay, but from the first time you actually look at this kit, you know that actually this is actually quite thin lah. Okay, if you look at the previous HGUC Zaku 2 review I did, it's actually almost double the size. Yep, almost double the size. So from here you can actually know that the content is actually much lesser in a sense. But I think it's actually a way, okay, to celebrate the collaboration as well as to celebrate 40th anniversary. Okay, then of course over here, as you can see, we actually have the QR code. Okay, so this is where you can actually scan, and then it will bring you to the Uniqlo UT Gundam series, whereby you can actually scroll down to the various of the selections available. From the side, another of the color of the image. I mean, pretty straightforward lah, I guess. Yeah, this is actually a pretty straightforward one. Now moving on to the content itself. So once you open the box, okay, if you take out right, basically one direct look, okay, you already see forerunners 1, 2, 3, 4. So if let's say you talk about build, I guess this is actually quite an easy build lah, I presume. Okay, because you never know ma, right? Okay, So other than that, this is actually the instructions manual of how to build as usual. So from the front, you can also see the image as well. And then once you open, it shows you the various instructions how to build the kit, and then also with an image, okay, how the kit looks like, with some basic poles as well as placements of the stickers. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, oh, I think I forgot to mention that, okay, this actually comes with a RX-78 as well. Okay, but for this time round, we're just focusing on the Zaku. Okay, because the thing is, this ties into the giveaway as mentioned earlier. Okay, so simple as that. So shall we just go into the build right now? Okay, let's go. Okay, so right now we're going to do the actual build. And okay lah, I mean, yeah, so I've cleared my table itself, and then right now we're going to start with the actual build. Let's see how long it will take. Pretty straightforward. So based on the menu itself, we are starting with the legs. Okay, so normally for the menu itself, they said you can actually do one leg at a time, but I think for more seasoned builders, you can actually start building both together. Okay, so all you need to do is just got to take out the necessary parts. Okay, which I will not go into too much. Okay, so same thing, they will need to look into B30 and okay, oh, it's actually the same. Okay, so for those experienced builder, you know, who's watching this video, okay, but pardon me lah, you know, considered 5 years is not a very long duration to build, so I may be doing some stuff wrongly. Okay, so do bear with me. I'm trying to just build as quickly as possible. These are the parts that we'll need just for things itself. So I'm zooming a little bit more too. So right now is I need to clear all the nut marks. Okay, so I mean there's a lot of ways of doing it. So of course they are the recommended ways, as well as, you know, how to clear all these things. I mean, I'm using this kind of semi-block, okay, which you can actually buy it from some cosmetic shops, or, you know, for those of you who have wife, girlfriends, I think, yeah. Okay, yeah, so from there, another one. Right, easy, straightforward, right? Yeah, the thing about building miniatures or skill models is like that. It's a very repetitive process, but I think it's actually quite interesting in a sense. I find it. Okay, so this is also a good way to put your what do you call that, creativity into practice. Okay, so why do I say that is that because for more seasoned builders, you know, they can choose to customize. Okay, so customization falls in many categories. Like the very basic one is just to do a recoloring. Okay, so you can actually just get the usual any kit you like, and then you just got to change the color scheme of it. That's all. Pretty straightforward. So that's how you can actually explore some of your creativity. But of course, there are, like I said, customization falls in many categories. So there are some more, I call it skilled, okay, builders. They can go into things like kit bashing, yeah, whereby they can combine various kits, and then form up to create something that is namely their own. Okay, so that's more of what we call kit bashing, and then there's a lot lah. And then we also have this thing called diorama, whereby you can actually create a scenery for your build. So that's for really when you go into more different levels of skill modeling, like call it. Okay, so as mentioned, in Singapore there's a few annual competition previously before COVID. So like the official one under Bandai. Okay, we have the GBWC, and of course in terms for locally organized one, definitely I have to mention Tetsujin, which is organized by the good people from Hobby Art, together with some of the partners lah. Okay, so if you'd like to find out more, okay, do can follow them on their Facebook, on and as well as from there you can actually see some of the various entries. I have to say it's very interesting how you can actually bring skill modeling, okay, to different levels. Okay, but as mentioned also is that due to COVID, yeah, a lot of things has been affected lah. Likewise, even for the official GBWC, okay, it's been postponed, but they still have a G40 competition, I think, yeah, which is up due in coming December, if I'm not wrong. You can just do a search from there. Okay. Personally, I've actually took part in GBWC once. Okay, that was, I think, 3 years ago. Okay, and then for Tetsujin, I've took part twice. I mean, it's great experience. Through these competitions, I get to know many friends lah. Okay, who share the same hobby. Yep. So really, that's how you can actually go into building, Yeah, and actually, just to mention a bit, the unique thing about this hobby is that this is actually suitable for people of all ages. Okay, from as young as 6 years old, or even to as senior as maybe 80 years old. As long as you can read the manual and follow the instructions, you can actually just get a kit and then just build it. Okay, and not forgetting, after building it, right, you can actually still play around with it, like posing, all those things lah. So it's kind of interesting. And I have to say that in terms of Gunpla, compared to many other brands, right, in the sense that, okay, I mean, this is my own opinion, the level of precision of how you actually put them together, right, is amazing. Kudos to the Japanese who actually done this. Okay, because the thing is, you don't really need to have glues or anything. Yep. And then you said, and you can actually just fit them up together. Oh, okay. Okay, so I will try to expedite on this lah, so that I see whether I can finish this within 2 hours. Of course, like I said, this is a hobby for you can actually just take it as a relaxation. When you actually over the weekends, you want to take a break from your work. And this is something quite therapeutic lah. I really call it. And some of the thing is you can actually do it as a family, which I do see a lot. Okay, whether in Singapore as well as overseas. So it's kind of an interesting hobby for family to do together. And then of course, if let's say you talk about scale modeling, there's a lot of variety or theme or I should say a lot of variety of kits available from like right now Gundams, or even we have others as well. Okay, or even we have things like more catered for kids like Pokemon model kits as well. So you can it's actually quite versatile in a sense. Okay, so almost done here, just to touch up a little bit. Okay. Straightforward lah. So this hobby can really be enjoyed by everyone. So from here, okay, so what we need to do just to follow the instructions and put this in. Okay, this is how the parts is movable. Okay, and then just snap it in. Okay, same thing, repeat the process over here. Oops, okay, I missed out one part. Yeah, can right? I think should be able to. Probably just have to step it up again. Okay. Okay, so next up, we're going to do the rest of the legs. So we have okay. This is okay. So right now is the process of touching up again. So okay. So it's one leg. I mean, this is my preferred style because most of the time when I build, right, I actually have the intentions of recoloring. So certain areas I don't really care too much onto it, because most of it after, if I do recolor, I all these things, all this I call it nut marks. We call it nut marks lah. Okay, in this hobby, you don't really see them anymore. It's just that, but of course, for those of you who like to just snap build, okay, that means build as it is, definitely you need to spend a bit more effort on it lah. Okay, so right now I'm trying to see whether I can do it quickly. And so far I've only spent 20 minutes. So for those of you who would like to find out, how to start off this hobby, okay, it's pretty straightforward lah. Okay, you can actually get all these model kits from various retail outlets. Of course, since this particular one, it's you can actually purchase this from or other model kits. Okay, I think this one I don't think you can get it from Uniqlo at all anymore, because I think they have the launch is already over. But like I said, we are tying this to our giveaway. Okay, so do follow us, and then to find out more how you can actually bring one of these Uniqlo version Zaku to home. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, so same thing, the repeated process. Okay. Okay, so disclaimer again. Okay, I know many of you may not like how I actually, or do not agree to how I actually built this kit, but like I mentioned, You know, of course, there are many ways to a hobby. So as long as you are doing it to how you feel like it, then I think it's fine. Okay, right now. But of course, there is a certain level of logic applied to it lah. Okay, not possible. You create a robot with, the hands as the legs as the hand, right? Okay. So this is just some of the ways. So now, for those of you who doesn't know, what your girlfriend or wife went through when they go for pedicure, yeah, this is basically the whole thing. That's why it takes around 2 hours. Okay, for them to settle all their 10 fingers. So far, we've already completed the arms and the legs. Okay, so right now, based on the manual, we're going to do the entire body. So hopefully we can do it quickly. Okay, see you guys in a while. Okay, finally we managed to complete the assembly. So right now the final part is just to assemble them together, and then we can actually see how it looks. Okay, so let's do it, man. Okay, so finally, we have completed the HGUC Zaku 2, the Uniqlo version. As you can see, okay lah, it's a very simple build, as you can see over here. Okay, and I mean, for those of you who likes to collect unique Gundams, I mean this could be one that you can actually look into lah. It's a pretty simple build, because the thing is, I don't think you will see this anymore, as in the 2020 version, which is this combination, because I think 2019 they actually had one as well, but it was not available in Singapore. So 2020 they hear what the Gundam fans wanted, so they actually had this redemption. So this actually comes together when you make certain purchase of the Uniqlo UTs. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very easy one. So right now, I was talking about the redemption. Okay, so like I said, we're giving 15 of this away. Okay, so for those of you the first 15 of you who comment at the comment section, thank you Uniqlo and Hobby Art. Okay, you can actually be eligible to bring this home as a gift from us. Okay, so once again, thank you to Hobby Art as well as Uniqlo, okay, for providing us this limited Zaku 2 Uniqlo version. That's all for today. Okay, so once again, thank you for following us, as well as remember, if you are into hobby like scale modeling, do join us as our fellow hobby kakis. Do remember to give us a like, okay, and subscribe, as well as click on the bell for future content. Okay, so we hope to see you around, and do stay safe in the current environment, and peace.